Hi guys, it's Bunny and welcome to today's video and welcome to another WWE reaction. This video was recommended by Alvin Everett and he said, "Hi Bunny, I have been recommending 2 videos for a while now. Sorry, I'm trying to keep up, I really am. I hope you are not mad." Never! Guys, if I don't reply to you or if I don't react to the video that you recommended for a while, it's because it is on the list, but there is a priority for other videos that have been recommended more often or earlier, or I have seen more trend to do them at that specific time. For example, CM Punk, you know, like his return, that took all the time, like all the attention and things like that. But I will get to it eventually. I will. There's so many videos and there's 80 videos on my list right now, to-do list. And he recommended is WWE Secretly Recreating History by Pllana Productions. Is not only about the future stars of WWE, but how they reflect the past icons of the business. And the wrestling business is booming, which I actually did. You can see it on my channel. It is about how the industry as a whole is starting to become the norm and how huge venues are selling out very fast. I hope you react to them. I did react to them. I did react to the business booming, and I will be reacting to that is WWE Secretly Recreating History right now. Guys, if you're interested in checking out videos that are copyrighted or blocked or full matches of WWE, then you can go to my Patreon, patreon.com/supportbunny. That's where I upload videos that I cannot upload here on YouTube. A lot of times you recommend videos that I genuinely cannot upload on YouTube, so I do shout you out there and I upload the videos there. So if you cannot find a video that you recommended here on YouTube, then go to my Patreon, patreon.com/supportbunny, and you can check it out there, hopefully. All right, let's go. Is WWE secretly recreating history?
I like the comparisons, I appreciate them, but I'm in my own lane. I'm gonna do things that John Cena's never done.
I actually had some success in natural bodybuilding.
I was a bodybuilding champion.
A United States champion.
Okay. Weird.
I think my first connection to wrestling was John Cena.
I could see that. I could see that.
A lot of people say that to me.
It's no secret that the WWE is recreating John Cena with Austin Theory. And because of that comparison, I took a closer look at some of the NXT wrestlers and found some very astonishing similarities. Starting with the next Brock Lesnar.
Who is?
Braun Breaker radiates 2002 Brock Lesnar vibes, practically embodying the beast. He's a football player that joined WWE early in his career, dominating everybody in his path due to his massive size difference. Just like Brock Lesnar, he also captured a major title extremely quickly. Braun even sounds relatively similar to Brock. It definitely seems like WWE is replicating him. And the strikingly mirror image-like comparisons don't end there. I found somebody that resembles a young Randy Orton. From the way they wear their sunglasses to the way they button their shirts, the comparison is truly fascinating to look at.
Oh man.
Grayson Waller shares the same.
Let's be honest, like, men cannot really go that far into becoming different on the stage to have like a different persona unless like you go and you wear masks or you put some type of makeup or I don't know, you dress very differently. But like unbuttoned shirt is what they have in common, and like a really generic hairstyle, and the glasses were not like wow, one in a lifetime. Like somebody eventually will wear glasses that are similar. Although, like, if we continue, I need more. Okay, I need more comparisons.
Mannerisms, facial expressions, and even performs an identical finishing move like the RKO. Grayson Waller is the next Randy Orton. Then you've got the next AJ Lee in Roxanne Perez, who wears plaid, which conveniently matches AJ's old attire. They're even video game loving nerds. WWE has found its innocent underdog for the women's division. I'm convinced Carmelo Hayes is Chris Jericho. Just look at this pose that screams Chris Jericho that nobody else does. We haven't seen somebody that can match The Rock's energy until Montez Ford came along. Kurt Angle and Gable Stevenson's WWE origin stories are exactly the same. Cora Jade defines edginess the same way Lita did in the early 2000s. And even before releasing him, Harper was following the same path as Batista in the beginning of his career with WWE. Are these all coincidences, or is the WWE secretly recreating history? The truth is, it's always been happening.
The 24-inch pythons of the
Oh, yeah. Even before John Cena, there was someone like John Cena. Like, this is what I want to say. Like, you cannot, even designers nowadays, like, let's take logo designers. You cannot recreate a logo that no one ever recreated. Like, yes, you can have it in a bit of a different shape, color, mannerism, something, but the OG one or whatever, like, you can see and find so many of them that are similar. And that's why today it's so hard. It is so difficult to create something that cannot be compared by anything.
superstar will prevail.
Saturated. Good artist copy. Ooh. Great artist steal? Who said that? Pablo Picasso
Make
said
no
that?
mistake about it, Austin Theory is stealing from one of the best to ever lace up a pair of boots. But there's nothing wrong about that. You've got to realize that there was a John Cena before John Cena, and his name is Hulk Hogan. They were both the top stars of their generations, and they were the ultimate baby faces, as it was impossible for them to do wrong. The children and the families adored each respective superstar, and both men demonstrated superhuman strength and survived insurmountable odds. John Cena portrayed the Hulk Hogan character. Meanwhile, that character wasn't Hogan's unique creation to begin with. Before Hulk Hogan, it was superstar Billy Graham's persona.
Yeah, look.
His 24-inch Python catchphrase was even taken word for word. Hulk Hogan became the next Billy Graham, and that is just one of the many examples. MJF is out here snatching the torch from Ric Flair. From his arrogant loudmouth to his signature robe, he's undoubtedly taken inspiration from the Nature Boy. Speaking of the Nature Boy, Ric Flair stole that entire identity and robe from the other Nature Boy before him, Buddy Rogers. On the other hand, Andre the Giant changed the game for all massive 7-footers who joined the business after him. The Big Show did an excellent job at filling in those shoes, but the WWE has been in search of a new giant to take over ever since Big Show hung up those big boots. Omos is the newest experiment after failing with Braun Strowman and the Great Khali. You see, this isn't anything new. Vince McMahon and the WWE have always been doing this. It's not shocking in the slightest. As a matter of fact, it isn't only just professional wrestling. It is everything in the world. Nothing is original. Mark Twain, one of the greatest minds in writing history, makes that very argument. Twain believed that there was no such thing as plagiarism because there is no such thing as originality.
The kernel, the soul. Let us go further and say the substance, the bulk, the actual and valuable material of all human utterances is plagiarism. Mark Twain.
As Mark Twain eloquently explains, everything is plagiarized. Humans have perpetually taken inspiration from the people before them, whether that be consciously or subconsciously since the beginning of time. It's completely normal. It's the reason why Kobe emulated Michael Jordan's game that brought him so much success. Why TV shows like Family Guy flourished after following the footsteps of the formula that The Simpsons created. And why every other YouTuber is trying to become the next Mr. Beast. WWE is no different. A new class of young talent comes in and Vince McMahon attempts to recreate magic from the past. While he's been able to strike gold in some cases like John Cena and The Big Show, there's been situations where he failed miserably. Alberto Del Rio couldn't be the next JBL despite the fancy car or the rich presentation. Jack Swagger was a Walmart version of Kurt Angle. Even Roman Reigns had a tough time replacing John Cena, so much so that he was utterly rejected. The issue with these failed experiments was that it didn't feel authentic or convincing. To quote the creative genius again, there's no such thing as originality, just authenticity.
But for me, bullying, my father wasn't in my life. And when I looked at John Cena, it was somebody that was so motivating to me. And as cheesy as it is to a lot of people, this never give up thing meant so much to me.
Because John Cena had such a major impact in Theory's life, The connection between the two just feels so authentic. So much so that I see parallels of similarities and believe theory has the potential.
I really can't put into words how big of a fan I was of Stone Cold and how big of an influence he was on my career.
You can't deny the fact that ever since taking over the stunner finisher, Kevin Owens does remind you of Stone Cold at least a little bit.
He is one of my favorites. And then I really did model a great portion of what I was doing after how he had modeled a lot of the game brand.
Cody Rhodes is this generation's Triple H. Everything from his presentation to his behind-the-scenes aspiration, it reminds me of the game, which Cody admits is something he replicated.
And I'm inspired to be the female version of him. I want people and little girls to feel how Eddie made me feel when I watched wrestling.
Without Eddie Guerrero, there is no Sasha Banks. That is why these authentic connections are so important. When someone makes you feel this passionate about something, there's a great desire to carry on their legacy and introduce it to a new generation of people just like you.
Makes me sad.
The inspirations don't just occur in WWE. We've seen it take place around the rest of the wrestling world.
Well, I'm gonna be a singer and a wrestler.
Whether it's AEW finding the next Goldberg in Wardlow, or witnessing a daredevil like Darby Allin that's reminiscent of Jeff Hardy, you see something in all of these guys, and that is passion and authenticity that is needed to succeed.
Because we patterned ourselves after these men. These men are what laid the foundation for all these guys. They're the reason we're here. They are the best.
That is something you can't fake.
Aww, AG, look at her.
To answer the question of the video, yes, I do think that WWE is recreating history. It's always been happening, and not just in professional wrestling. It's in every aspect of life. It's a beautiful thing to see legacies continue, and with legends like John Cena, The Undertaker, and Triple H stepping away, people are concerned with the future. But I think we're headed towards a new generation. A generation of really talented people, full of passion and authenticity that will remind us of the past while giving their own unique twist to it.
Of course.
I think the future of wrestling is brighter than ever before.
Oh my god, this video made me so emotional. The ending, I think the music, how he speaks about it all, it makes me happy and sad. The sad part is that there are so many legends out there that like, life is short, and even though they gave their all, there are so many generations that haven't seen it happening in front of their eyes, and they will not be able to witness it unless they are rewatching something in history. And that makes me a bit sad, because I wish I was at a specific time in my life where I was able to connect more with these legends and be inspired myself by them earlier in my life, because who knows where I would be today. But also, like, their legacy is there. We can watch it. That's true. Like, it will always be there. Their impact will always be strong. Maybe not as strong as it was, like, straight from like live events and like from IRL. But we do have newcomers, and that also makes me emotional, because I am looking forward to the future of WWE, to the future of these people who are young, inexperienced at points, but they are learning to be better at what they are doing, and they are inspired by legends themselves, and you can see it. And when you see it clearly, that from when they were young, they already knew what they want to be when they become older, and that is really amazing to see. You know, it always makes me happy to see a small kid who looked up to someone and then finally was standing in the same place like that person. That's so amazing. But that's it. Sorry, red nose. Oh my god, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more, and I hope I will see you tomorrow with a brand new video. Also, if you want to do something for me, then you go to the share button and you just copy the link there in the share. You don't have to paste it anywhere. You don't have to share the video anywhere if you don't want to, but you can just copy the link in the share button. And that's it. Have a wonderful day. See you tomorrow with a brand new video. Bye.